We've seen great stuff from both teams at this point. And from FPX, when they were able to take down Optic, they got most of their work done on the attack side. Now we're going to see them try and defend against this hyper-aggression. PRX sending both duelists, looking to try and react towards Dish perhaps in this round.
Utilities traded out there in the one-way as well. Tempers that aggression. Oh, that was going on. PRX, they did take that Dish control, already a drop. Nade in hand, ready and waiting, but with the Viper Wall drop down, that's going to be an indicator. The rotations, oh, they're there. The nade off to the side. Forsaken's already in. No morphs. Glides available to them, but PRX just happy to squeeze any remaining players that might be just trying to defend their way through. With the doors opening wide, Angel's head ripped off, and Jing is relentless with it.
That's what you want to see from PRX. Flawless for them on the...
He's doing the exact same stuff online.
I'm out of here.
He certainly was. That's one of the impressive things about both of these teams. Able to carry that kind of momentum and the way that they were playing online forwards. FPX, you could argue, playing even better.
No time wasted. Boombot stun as well. Shao gonna try and lock this one down, but a Bucky revealed. Crossfire off. That's Angel. Forsaken's taken out, but space is gonna be gained now. On this side, should be able to get that plant off.
And here's another classic of PRX. Look at the position of Devi coming out for the longest lurk, the biggest flank possible.
All the way behind them. And the fight's still being taken. Jig, you are an absolute maniac. The double satchel play right into the sand. Pushes them right into the line of sight angles. Devi taking that long lurk all the way through. The marathon approach, it seems, to the map.
All left down to Sykkuno. He doesn't have what it takes.
All the time, just players trying to fill in those gaps and catch the timings, I think, when you're just trying to deal with the aggression up front, and no stranger to it. Here's the bonus for PRX.
It's not great. 2 Bulldogs, a Spectre, but Jing is one away from that showstopper too. Benkai choosing to get himself one away so that he would have the Rolling Thunder with the spike plant.
Quick satchel play into the orb as well, make sure that that's nice and clear, but he haven't cleared at the back of the side. That's Sipan! Oh, and he's got the rifle, and he's clean with the shots. A lurk attempt being watched. Devi, they've cottoned onto it fast enough, haven't they?
Very early on. A Mind Freak, Benkai taken down. A flawless response.
That hard anchoring, a bit of a counterplay towards it. You can see that FPX are already ready for these lurks, but again, being played, you can see ults online. That's Benkai holding that Rolling Thunder. It's twice against him, but now still has it online, and now sends it through right into sand. Shroud, an opportunity. Him and Zipan just locking down these angles. It's up to Jing. Moves in, but he is being swarmed, surrounded. They know his positioning. TP away, the nade pushes him back, and he's so low.
Such a fantastic response from FPX in this round. Leaves everything once more in the hands of Benkai.
Tries to go for it, doesn't he?
And that's a great try. Awesome spray transfer as well.
Joking, the same sort of setup. The players are there. PRX cover going out. Have the weapons this time, working with just a bit of a lighter buy, of course. Half on it. Flash through into Samba. Shao, he deals with it easily enough. Mind Freak, though. Instant response to the trade online. The door's still open, and this is causing more than enough issues. How are they returning the fire like this?
All of those sheriff shots were so precise from the side of PRX. And Forsaken's going into spawn here,
crazy
looking to try and close the gap.
Absolute madness. This shuts down any sort of funny business.
B site, now playing with a showstopper to try and shut down any kind of adjustment in the strategy. But from the look of it, PRX are still content to send the same kind of pistol round look, where they're slowly prodding towards halls with both duelists up at Dish.
It's a stun and obviously exchanged. Prowler's being used. That's a lot early on from Shao, just to try and clear through in case there's somebody there. But it is more tempered, and space has been given up. That drop location. Players are watching it though. FPX seem relatively aware that it could be a possibility, of course. Compromise, you've got to be knowing it.
Angel's getting a little antsy here. Gonna have to refresh his one-way soon, and I think that's the timing that PRX are going for. One-way back up, Angel wants information right now. He's playing much further forwards than he has done previously because there's been no noise from PRX.
It's been cut completely.
Only one rendezvous is what he hears.
It's not a lot to go off of, but with the Viper orb down, there's a fast lane to try and split this one up. And now the showstopper play into sand, cut it across, but this wall impedes it.
Sugetsu,
He lives! An absurd series of events. How do you get away with that one? And the pressure still being applied, the corner not being cleared. Angel returns back into action. 2 kills for him. Devi will eventually trade it, but he's left alone, isn't he? 1v3, picking up this rifle. And the crossfire, this chokehold that FPX have got onto the site. An almost impossible task.
And with only 10 seconds left, he is not getting past the brick wall of Ardis.
Attempt at trying to lean towards the B side. It looks like, again, all the players
You want to play? Let's
happy
play.
to keep up a similar kind of default.
Yeah, they're really trying to hammer home this conditioning.
Oh,
Perhaps trying to
I
make
have the
space
spike.
for Devi to work his operator in there.
one against the other. Tour de force could be a huge difference maker. They're slowly creeping up on these ankles.
Ardis is going to have the better angle here if Devi comes close.
Comes down to these micro adjustments. It comes down to it, doesn't it? Just the patience to try and hold this one. Ardis still unwilling to reposition. And what is going to give?
On the other side of the map, Angel has this info.
Setting it up for though. All going to be scattered through. That's going to be the rolling thunder. And now Forsaken, the overdrive is all the way deep in their spawn. 1 kill found. Satchel attached to Getsu. You should not be favored there, son, but still locks down tower, but he's being squeezed. Not able to push back the approach of the players. With the Vipers pinned down, it's looking like a difficult task, but
Not for much longer.
Listen, he takes that threat out. Now he's making it work. Him and Angel against the world. Forsaken. Ult's going to be fading. Picked up a Bulldog. God, they still need to get themselves onto the site. Angel has TPs available, but it's red. And a satchel across. Playing it well. PRX, 3 kills in a round for Jing. What a way to win on their Thrifty. Big one. When it was looking like, honestly, the momentum of this first half was really on the side of PRX. Or FPX, I should say.
But they found something that works, and this time Forsaken Devi getting very quickly past the one-way smoke, making sure they hold for any kind of setup. I'm not sure what their plan was if they got hit by the paranoia here, maybe just to flee. But at this point, Angel's missed his opportunity.
Moving it back, I mean, he's still holding close to the wall.
It's awkward, though. It's awkward positionings from the
Incredibly
FPX
awkward.
players. Angel might just end up running into Jing.
Still coming through. Jing trying to take the timing. Is given free reign there at Dish.
There.
Misses the opportunity, though.
And this is Sugetsu's classic. Mid-round Viper's Pit popped onto the A site. A little bit of sound bait here from PRX as they try and make it sound like they're going over towards B. Or is this just indecision? Pings all over sand would indicate PRX are still going to try and fight through this.
Needs to be watched now. You can see them moving all the way through the stun. That's going to be a connection. Forsaken moves forward. It's a fast lane to split it up, but this is a difficult one again to deal with up close and personal. Sugetsu on the high ground, and the Viper's Pit remains intact.
30 seconds.
And it has to be a pivot. It has to be an adjustment.
And Ardis stays in his position here. They're going to go... Nope, thinking about going over the ropes. There really is indecision.
20
Littering
seconds.
the camp of PRX right now.
No time.
Benkai normally so good in these mid-round decisions.
A tour de force as well, a dodge to the side. Ardis, he could shut this down single-handedly. Holding behind it, dies, the shot is found.
Spike
And the
down.
slow field placed across. The showstopper is the cherry on top. Not a chance in hell for PRX to find their way back in.
And Devi, the silver lining to this catastrophic round may be that he just...
High ground there.
After a very successful map 2, Forsaken's stat line seems to indicate he's back to bind. Just getting shut down, hammered by utility. Has to keep giving up these early fights,
No
but he wants to
way.
force
No
another.
way.
And what is that shot?
What a flick in the angle. Watch Devi. He's got his back. Oh, this is just once more relentless. Forsaken though this time. Put off the gas. Now the satchel play onto the site. It's up to Zipan to see if he can lock this one down. He knows slowly being squeezed with the positioning, and the timing was everything.
And it was perfect.
Flash into the corner. Ardis rattling off almost everything in his clip there. The headhunter finding it though. Still, it is a 2v3. Sugetsu, what a kill to find to Jing. Choosing to refight into this. Devi with the shot though. Down to Ardis.
And with only an operator in hand. This one doesn't look doable. He, in fact, rendezvous in to donate the op. Force, it might just work if you have the force.
Still leaning over towards it. I mean, it's just absolutely outlandish behavior. The double satchel in a showstopper. Ripped through, trademark. Oh, Slowfield's going to be throwing a wrench into the plan, I think, just trying to clear their way through with the flash. The fast lane, the players off-site Shadow. Oh, he's right around this corner, and the timing here could be everything for them.
Go, go, go.
Forsaken's going to plant in a position where Mindfreak has those snakebite lineups. So now, possibly for the first time, we get to see the PRX post plan. And how do FPX deal with it? Are they going to go for something quick? They've denied Dish. Actually, Mindfreak's not going for it, because he was looking to go for a mad wraparound.
Forsaken! The Horn is just lighting this guy up, and somehow he still lives. Alive, but for a moment, Zippon will eventually deal with him, but it is just Hall's control. That's all the PRX are dealing with. It makes it hard for them to try and push back this one, but it looks like they've got a setup to deal with it. Control being gained, Divide with the operator, opening after opening with the nade sent flying. Nobody can get onto this one. Rattle it off and flick to the side. Divide eventually shut down by the snake bite. Gets weakened, no more time, has to stick it. And it's clinical by Mindfreak.
It's PRX that are in control and looking to take a sixth.
Bomb buddy out.
The economy's on their side. The flash to the side and all of that conditioning still. It's a bit of a gamble with players leaning over here, but Arcade is being played for. Satchel play right up close. Forsaken's moving through. Needs to support a little bit more with the fast lane. Artist plays inside of it, and guess what? Sugetsu's still in tower. Still locks it down despite the fact he's being pressured from the back there. Jing ended up sending in his nade in this crosshair placement. He just knows it's coming.
And Sugetsu has the spike as well. It is so difficult to try and retrieve that.
Hyperspit.
And even more difficult now.
Good luck.
Potentially impossible. Mindfreak and Devi in such a rotten position.
Last player standing.
Vardis collecting that one there onto Mindfreak. Devi gonna take quite a bit more for him to find an edge. Every shot whiffing, and eventually Sugetsu comes out to bail out his teammate. The thrifty win.
These keep them guessing, don't always hit A, but completely failed there. Angel rotated instantly, Zipan pushed out Dish. They just knew they were going B.
Stun's going to be revealing quite a lot there, but this time it is on the B side of things. Mindfreak. See where this one lands. Supplementing the rest of this push now, right onto the top of stairs. So it's going to be pushed forwards, and I think the goal there to try and push him forwards into the aftershock. They've already taken tower, but look at that crosshair placement. This guy is impeccable.
What a monster! Making a serious case for MVP in this tournament. And in this map, finally gets taken out by Forsaken, who goes for a slide play.
One after the other, the plays just keep happening. The shots are rattled off. Back and forth. Artist.
Spike planted.
How do you retake this one? Operator. The Viper's pit in the choke.
And you have to go for it. It's the final round of the half. Either way, FPX have 6. Question is whether Artist can put them out to a major advantage. This would be an outrageous clutch if he could pull it off. If he could find the timing, and it's just not quite there.
Not quite there. PRX even it out in the end this first half.
For the rest of Fracture, are the set plays on defense that PRX love running, are these crunch plays going to actually find value? And I think we might get the answer very shortly.
They're just holding for it. There were pings on the map. That was for the fault line. The angle, but look at this positioning, this crossfire. 3 players watching it, just the angle still. Stuns off to the side, Artist in the back, Headhunter. One after the other. Not the cleanest shots in the world, but it doesn't matter.
And Benkai has to limp away, 13 health. A failed venture completely there. Maybe Mindfreak can save something though.
It's over the top, reveals his position. And there's still a kill being found.
Devi's worried about being pushed from the other angle. He does have a little bit of space to work with. But Artist pushes even deeper. Devi catching him in the back, 1v2.
How do you deal with this one, Devi? Hopping around the corner, the Prowler. Nobody wanted to capitalize off this, but it's a double face. Have to be careful. The 1-2 shot, the damage is done. 2 HP in a dream, and it's not enough for him.
PRX
Go, go, go.
They're not bothered about it though, they're going to go for it again. Another attempt at some bridge aggression. Trying to control the north side of the map.
Push them
Meanwhile, FPX is starting out. Looking at tunnel, looking at taking stairs.
This is honestly, again, a bit of a hard read, I think, from FPX. The preparation coming into this, knowing the aggressive plays were coming.
And what a boom bot. That one actually notifies them that somebody's pushed out arcade.
But still, how do you deal with Devi?
Hello?
Rest of the players over across the ropes there. He's taking off two of the players' heads. Another bit of action. Shao, Guardian. Tricky weaponry, but eventually doing the job, isn't it? Evens it out. Now a 3v3. But could still get dangerous.
Xiao gets every kill to take them out of dangerous situations.
No. Noise. Mind freak. A time here is absolutely everything. The right click! You have got to be kidding me. How are you getting away with this one, Zipan? Bit of a retreat. Finds a shot. Now a weapon. One shot to the head, but Xiao shuts it down. It got hairy. It got dicey.
That. At least PRX did enough damage to stop these bonus rounds that have been carrying carrying FPX's aggression through. Normally in round 15, PRX have rifles to work with, bulldogs, everything. This time, only the two from Angel and Xiao.
Zipan just hoping somebody gets up close and personal with him.
FPX have got to assume in these kind of rounds that bridge, the north side of the map, is taken. If they don't have somebody up there giving them information, you can't assume that PRX have decided not to push.
That's really clear. The timing here, shots exchanged. But it is that double face. You have to be so careful here if you are forsaken. Smoke drop down, blocks it still. And now the contact once more. FPX are hoping that, again, that patented PRX aggression, the way that they play, might just be working out in their favor. This time, though, it strikes for them. A satchel body blocked. Aggression not really getting too much done here, but it's still a crossfire all the way back. But now, 30 seconds in the round.
And PRX have prodded, taken map control, and not overpushed this time. The time pressure is becoming an issue for
Paranoia
FPX.
fades, Benkai!
Spike
The
down.
rifle, the shots, just perfection.
And PRX are able to come out with that one. Prime gaming flawless. X.
Ensuring that they don't give away any free kills, easy ones still. That's a TP forwards. Horns over the top and a bit of spam through. Play cooked up, Angel. Oh, he's so deep there. Into dish, he gets rewarded with the kill as well, but it's a battle on multiple fronts. Shao pushed up close, right to the side. The satchel play, and listen, I don't blame you. You missed a bit of the action there. That was
Betrayed them.
Jing, that is, lands himself in a nice tasty specimen for the rest of the FPX players to clean up.
2-round lead, a horn just ever so slightly missing.
That might make FPX a little cautious. Usually PRX are playing around dish. This time not. Going for another peek that Zipan is ready for.
And this is just shades of bind, I think, at this point, Josh.
No charges.
The aggression, again, you know what to anticipate with this coming from PRX. When they're running the double duelist with the neon on the raise, you know they're going to be trying to take control, making risky plays. A bit of a double satchel there, now to Nightfall. Push them back, he does get good information. They know that there's a player there, but now the response. Rolling Thunder. Viper Wall going to be blocking them, no more sound cues. Double stunned up into tower to try and find it, but again, the crossfire, just watching. FPX so good, they're just tempering all the aggression coming towards them. And the lead getting steadily bigger and bigger for them.
Operation work.
The PRX players definitely looking to try and put a bit of that aggression into halls once more, but again, the FPX players are just holding, watching. Offensive Viper Wall does obviously put a bit of a blockade, but a Haunt just to push back through it and take that space.
And this is going to be one of your most typical FPX defaults, taking a lot of people to hold the angles as somebody sets up on the top stairs.
Trademark gone, nade into the back of the side, don't have to worry too much, but tower, Snakebite was there, helps him out, and it does force that rendezvous, so site control is gained.
And PRX gambled A very early on, so they are going to be retaking from a long way away with very poor weaponry.
The Viper's pit dropped down, so Getsuno gets spammed out of this one, moving forwards, Ardis has to deal with this one. The risk being taken, teleports back, moving forwards to the crossfire. Diligence being shown once more from them, and somehow Jing getting that pick off there. He's managed to get the flank off, and now it's offered him his showstopper. Double satchel into the side, a flick to the back of the site. The rocket doesn't quite do the job. Xipper now answering again with one of his own, down to it, all the way to the wire. FPX eventually clawing it through. And it's a thing that's been carrying FPX, I think, all the way through their lower bracket run. If every obstacle that they faced, it's been that preparation, diligence, the crossfires, the trust in each other as teammates as well, to be able to hold each other's backs, and, well, no one's really able to respond with that one. Jing still wants to hold the angle up, with the door opens up, the double swing, it's a trade at the end of the day.
Really disciplined from FPX, shutting down Jing. Device gonna go for another peek, and he has an answer as well.
And it's just feeling inevitable at this point. Up top, Benkai does grab 2 kills, okay. Angel though anchoring up top now. Spice gonna start to go down, but Benkai is weak. Not a lot of utility other than the flashes. What can Forsaken offer as well? Pushing forwards, fast lane as a punish. Great timing with the swings. And now, staring at the end of here, map point for FPX.
Respect, because their players demand it, and yet, if you bring the pain to them, you can find openings.
A last-ditch effort though. Fast lane, the overdrive is all popped off to try and help Forsaken supplement it, and the kills this time going their way. Weapon's not too good, squeezing him from the back of halls, but Sykkuno shuts it down, still Jing the satchel play, Sykkuno! What a monster! In the blink of an eye, the map secured, takes it away, and the advantage is theirs. FPX sensing the blood in the water.